And we are live. What's up, beasties? It's Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Beast Friends Forever. Woo! I'm excited for tonight's show, and I'm very excited for tonight's guest. They are fantastic. They are the author of this BEA beautiful book right here that I have been reading and loving. This awesome author was actually the first person that I got a awesome swag box from. So they are near and dear to my heart, and I've talked to them here and there since then, and they're just a fantastic person. And I'm so excited to have them on here to talk to them. And I'm talking about Kay Aagard. Help me welcome her.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on and hanging out with me.
Yeah, thank you for letting me join you guys.
Of course. Well, we got a packed house already. We got a lot of people that are excited to see what you have to say about your awesome book. So let me shout out some people here. We've got author and Bearded Book Beast YouTube channel member, Tim McKay. What's up, Tim? We've got Ellen Holmes. What's up, Ellen? Thanks for being here. Wow, you are busy. 2 podcasts and another live. Well, we appreciate
I don't
you
think I
being
could
here.
do that.
No, I sometimes I have a one-track mind. We've got Bob from Blue Smoke Fire. What's up, Bob? Thanks for being here. Trinity is here, and maybe the whole fam, maybe Nessie. How you guys doing? Thanks for being here. Let's see. J.A. Brighton is here. What's up? That's right, Beast Friends Forever. You got it, J.A. Let's see. John Stevenson's here. What's up, man? How's it going? And yeah, we got a few more in the chat. If you're in the chat and you haven't commented, hello to you as well. Thanks for being here. If you're watching this on replay, we appreciate you. For everyone on replay and in the chat right now, if you go to the description, all of Kylie's stuff is in there. Website, the book. Check it all out because let me tell you, this book is so good. I am loving it. So make sure you go there and support Kylie and read an awesome book. So, and come on now, look at this cover, people. Come on, look at that. Freaking awesome.
That took so long to draw.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to talk to you about that cover. So let's take a breath for a minute. How are you doing today? How's your day going? How's your week going? What is going on?
Today's been going really well. It's just crazy busy as always at work and everything, and then I've just been trying to set everything up and dodge felines. They
That's
like to be involved.
the army of cats that you have.
Yes, oh my goodness.
It's so awesome though. We were talking backstage before we came on about all the cats that you've rescued. How many cats do you have altogether?
Including the other two that one of them, another one is my mom's, another one's my brother's, also rescued. Let's see, and I have to count. I think it's, let's see, eight,
You
I
know it's
think.
a lot. 8?
Yeah,
That is
8 cats,
fantastic.
a husky, and a German Shepherd. The only
You
one
have
that wasn't rescued was the husky.
a busy house, but I think that is awesome. That deserves another round of applause for what you're doing for those sweet cats. That's awesome. So at some point, beasties, we'll get to see. I'm sure all of these maybe at some point.
Maybe.
Or at least one
They
will get
kind
up
of, yeah, they got kind of distracted because there's flies that got into the house. So, that's been blessedly keeping them out from under my feet for the last 5 minutes.
there. Yeah.
Whoop,
And
that
oh,
dragon got away.
I was
They're
just
up
gonna
there
ask if
because they like to get behind me, and Coco likes to
smart.
pet my hair. So,
I was just gonna ask about the cool snails, and then one fell, or dragons,
oh
not
yeah,
snails.
they're dragons.
Oh, I said
Yeah, they're like people. My mom likes to get me some dragons because she knows that
yeah,
I
those
like
are
dragons. So
sweet.
yeah, so I kind of now have a small collection that's been growing over the years.
Well, in the fantasy space, that is good. That's like money. Like you are rich in the
Hmm.
fantasy space, surrounded by dragons. You can't beat that.
Yep.
Um, so
So they didn't do
why?
well protecting me though.
No, they just jumped right down when the cats were coming.
Yeah.
Um, so why don't you start us off? Just tell us in your own words, what is your book about?
Yes, so The Hunter is about Strider. It follows the story of Strider. It actually starts where most books end. He has already gotten his revenge on the assassin that killed his father and his animal companion, and he's been gravely wounded, and he pretty much doesn't have any reason to stick around anymore. He has no reason to live. And the only reason he actually stays is because of his new animal companion, Greer, which is the wolf on the cover. And he convinces him to stay and ultimately convinces him to help this girl that steals from him get home. And that's Addie, who's been taken from her home. She's a noble, so she's basically been stolen from her gilded bubble. She's not used to the rough world outside, and Strider is not used to dealing with a teenager. So he agrees because he got guilted in doing this job by his wolf, Greer, and he agrees to help her get home, and obviously chaos ensues after that. So,
That's,
um,
it well said, and I am just loving the characters that you created. Like I love your writing style; it's very accessible and very good. But you do such a good job building up characters. I have to say, nothing better happened to Greer, or I'm gonna message you and say what the heck's going on. Like,
I
you
will
made me
not say anything.
okay, good, good, good. You made me fall in love with these characters so quick, like all three of them. So well done. And I think
Thank
people,
you.
anybody that reads this, if you love fantasy, they're gonna love your book. So I am excited to keep going with it. So in a little bit, we'll talk about your journey into becoming an author and how you came up with the book and all of that. But first, I do want to talk about the cover because for anybody that doesn't know, why don't you tell us who made this awesome cover?
I drew the cover. It took me about 4 years to do,
That's
mostly because I didn't
amazing.
think I could. So, it's been really
I'm
heartwarming
so
that people
impressed.
like
Oh
it.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
beautiful. I mean, look at this, guys. And let me tell you, it's the cover is beautiful. So talented artist, but the words inside just as beautiful. So that's pretty
Thank you.
impressive. So you said it took 4 years for this cover?
Yeah, yeah, which is funny. I actually started doing the book two cover
Mm,
before it because I ended up I was more intimidated about drawing the horse on this cover
yeah.
than the creature that's on the book two cover, which is kind of crazy because that's a lot more complex.
Oh man.
Um,
Yeah, the horse
but yeah,
looks huge.
I went back and forth, kind of had a little bit of a mental breakdown with it. I put googlies on it just to try and stop my breakdown
Yeah.
and not be as intimidated by it, which is where the googly eye cover originated.
I was gonna ask you about that. The googly
Yeah,
eyes. I missed out
yeah,
on the googly eyes special edition.
that was the result of kind of a mental breakdown, but people enjoy it, so and it
They
made me
do.
laugh. I like it so much. But yeah, it took 4 years, back and forth all over the place with it, and finally ended up with something that I liked.
Oh, yes, I love it. One of my favorite covers, no joke.
So thank
Amazing.
you.
I'm with Tim. When I first found out that you did it yourself, it was like, whoa, that is amazing. So impressive. So you drew it and did the color and everything. Like, how did you do the color? You
Many, many layers. So basically, I
yeah,
have a digital tablet, and a lot of digital artists have tricks and stuff, but
yeah.
basically, I just hand painted
Wow,
everything
that's
essentially.
amazing.
Um, it's got like I think six, 700 layers because I am really bad at layer management. So when I start a new thing, I make a new layer, and yeah,
Oh,
it became a bit of a mess.
well, it was a beautiful mess because it came out really good. So nicely
Thank
done. Now,
you.
walk me through this cover a little. Is this an exact scene, or was it just a way to show some of the main characters?
Yeah, it's actually a scene in the book. Um, I don't know how far you're in, but you'll probably recognize it when you get to there.
I'm
Um,
about. Mm, I'm only like 50 pages in.
okay then, yeah, it's a little ways in the book, but you
Okay.
will get there. It's actually one of my favorite scenes. I had a lot of fun drawing it.
Ooh.
There's another character that's involved in this scene, and there's actually a lot more wolves that I actually have a
Oh,
sketch of that I'm eventually gonna draw.
oh,
And
cool.
yeah, I just really like it. It's one of my favorites, so I put it on the cover.
It was a good choice. Now, who's sitting on the horse? Is that
That's
Strider
Strider.
or okay?
Hmm.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, the way he's holding the bow, I
Mhm.
have a friend that studies archery, like old
Oh, okay.
archery from all sorts of styles, and that's actually a quick draw. He won't be able to draw as far, and the way he's holding it wouldn't. Yeah, he couldn't pull it up for his full um, draw width,
Yeah.
but it's a faster way. You have to be really, really good to be able to do it because it's also not as accurate. But
Oh,
that's
wow.
why he's holding his bow that way. So
Oh
I had a lot of
man,
fun.
that is here. Let me zoom this in for people. That's a cool little thing to know. That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
it's
I can
kind of the
tell now.
equivalent of firing from the hip with your gun in a
Yeah,
way.
that is so
So
cool. Oh, absolutely. Just lovely cover. Let me show you some comments here. People agree with me. So Trinity said amazing. JA said beautiful cover.
thank you.
EL Montague's here, and he also said lovely cover. Rowdy, who read the book and loved it, he said it's amazing book and that Greer is the best. And welcome back to the space, Rowdy, by the way, too, my friend. Um, all right, let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, yeah, here's some more people popping in. Backwards Night is here, loves the covers. Thanks for being here, my friend. And CJ Switzer loves the details. There we go.
Thank you.
So, I mean, it is awesome. Fantastic. So that's, I mean, that is, I like to call covers like yours a scroll stopper because when people
Oh,
are
thank you.
scrolling, they're stopping when they see that. And then as soon as they read some of the book, they're going to fall in love. So uh, awesome stuff. So you said you started book two's cover before you did book one or finished it?
Well, yeah, before I finish book ones, most of the creature on the cover is already done. Then I have the city um, that I need to do, and then obviously Strider, who's like this big compared to the thing that's on the cover, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh man, I cannot wait
so
for that. Is that one's coming good? You're feeling good about it? That cover?
yeah, like I said, I am not as intimidated drawing crazy, wacky monsters
Yeah.
compared to drawing a horse, apparently. Um,
Horses are hard. I can imagine that would
they
be tough.
can be, yeah, they actually are pretty difficult, but it came out okay,
Plus, is
thankfully.
it is the cool creature something that you like, something that people aren't used to seeing? Is it like a not a common thing? Because a horse,
Yeah,
people know what a horse should look like, right? So that there's a little more pressure. Where if it's a
mhm.
crazy monster, like people are just like,
Yeah,
"Whoa,
you
that's
can get
cool."
away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's its own unique monster to this world.
Oh, that's awesome.
So lots of it's more of a skeletal structure that I had to really
Ooh,
get right.
okay.
So
Oh man, that is
there's a
awesome.
hint.
Wait. Very cool. So Jacob is here too, and he said he grabbed the book after Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads recommended it like 30 times. He also loved it, so he did recommend it a lot. So
Andrew
thanks
is
for
pretty
being here,
awesome.
Jacob. Yes, he is. All right. So in a second, I want to kind of talk about your journey. But before we get to that point, I'm curious. You talked about book two, so you're working on book two. Do you know
Mhm.
how many books will take to tell this story, or are you taking it one at a time?
But technically, before I even finished book one, I sat down and basically did the whole outline for the entire
Wow,
series.
very
So, like,
cool.
everything is the main points are plotted
Yeah.
already. And it ended up becoming 10 books. And I looked at that and
Wow.
I'm just like, why? That's ended up becoming that way. If I can figure out how to make it shorter, I will. But right now,
Hey,
that's where it's sitting.
you're telling an awesome story. If it takes 10 books,
Thank you.
and if you're doing all the covers, sign me up and make it
Yeah,
10
and
books.
the maps, the art inside, all of it, I draw. So it takes a little
You
bit.
you are so talented, my friend. No joke.
Thank
That is
you.
amazing. And I'm with Bob here. 10, yes, that sounds good.
Yeah, and then I
John.
have others planned, but yeah, the main series is 10.
Oh, well, hold on. I'm going to ask you about that then. Don Coven is here. What's up? Yes, we, we That's fine. Kylie would be fine with that. Everybody order it. So Andrew's not talking about it. Thomas Howard Riley's here. What's up? 10 books. You have my attention. There you go. So 10 books for this main story, and then you said you have more like shorter stuff within the story, or
Yeah,
in the same world but different
spin-offs.
stories.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, same world,
that's
different
awesome.
stories. Then I also have like little short stories that I'll probably end up writing with the gang and stuff like that.
Wow,
So,
heck yeah,
um,
that's
yeah, I have a
exciting.
few of those.
That's good. I love when an author creates a world and tells a story and then stays in that world and tells different stories like that. Just I love that. So that's exciting. That's really cool. Yeah.
I'm a bit of a world builder, so I'm just like, there's all this history and all these cool stories and
Oh yeah.
characters that I'm just like, I want to tell their stories too,
Hmm.
along with the main cast that I love. So,
Ah, that is awesome. I love it. Very cool. All right. So in a minute we'll talk about your journey, but before we do that, I have a question for you. Do you like really terrible dad jokes? Because I've got a couple for you.
I have my brother and my dad who are dad joke machines. So
So you're prepared. You're prepared.
I, yeah, I'm pretty prepared.
Okay, so this first one's really, really bad. Okay, are you ready? So
Mm,
I tell a lot of dad jokes on here. I really like telling dad jokes. Sometimes he even laughs.
yeah, that's gonna
Oh, it's so bad. All right,
say.
all right, all right. Here's another one. Uh, why can't you hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom?
I don't know why.
Because the P is silent. All right, let's hear all about your journey. You're all welcome. Yes, Tim, you are welcome. JA, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So take me back. I want to know two things. First, take us back to when you were young and just tell us what were some of the things that got you into reading, some of the books, authors, what got you into fantasy? Was it books? Was it movies? Was it games? And then talk to us about when you started writing and when you decided I'm going to go for it and write a book and how this book itself came to be.
Um, I've always, ever since I was little, like telling stories, and then my parents always read to me when I was little, like Dr.
Nice.
Seuss, stuff like that. My dad
Hmm.
would tell made up stories as well. I also grew up with his crazy stories with him as a kid. So
Oh
I've
man.
always just kind of had that in my life.
Yeah.
And so I'd be read to and stuff like that, and I'd
Hmm.
read as well. I did kind of fall out of reading for a little bit when I was younger, and then I got our school did this auction, and my parents bought like this got this basket with books in it.
Oh
And
wow.
I know people hate deckled edges, but that was what
I
got
love
me to
them.
open this book. It was the first book in the Septimus Heap series, and I just that sucked me right back into the world of fantasy, and I just devoured books ever since. Eventually, I've been trying and trying, and eventually, I got my sister hooked on
Nice.
books, and then she got my brother hooked on books, which actually was the same book that I used to get her hooked.
Hmm.
So now we've just kind of all been readers ever since.
Well, that's
um,
awesome.
in terms of like how soon I've been like when I started writing, I actually started writing stories as soon as I started learning how to write.
Oh wow.
Um, when we were moving, I was packing up stuff and I found an old little notebook and it had written in all caps in terrible spelling and no punctuation a story that I had written as a kid. I don't even know how old I was. I was clearly still learning. Um, but it was just about like a ghost or something that befriended someone. I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure I'd been
awesome.
watching Casper.
Right.
And started writing
You must have watched Cats first.
so, yeah, so I've been kind of writing ever since I was young. Got into doing like the written role plays and stuff. And then I don't know when it really started clicking in my brain that, hey, I should write a book. Um, it kind of just started slowly and then I was, I don't know, maybe 12 when I really started writing one.
Wow.
Um, this book, I think the concept of it I had for a really long time. I kind
Hmm.
of started with a dream of one specific scene. That's usually how my
Oh
books
wow.
start.
I know that happens a lot.
Um, yeah. So I sat down like, okay, I really like these characters. I really like this scene. What is the story and what is this
Yeah. Hmm.
world that they live in and everything. And that's that and how it started. So I had it for quite a few years, and then I eventually just sat down and decided to write. And I actually wrote book one within 2 months. The
Wow.
perks of being stuck at work with nothing to do on your break.
I
You get a
yeah,
lot of
that's
writing done.
impressive.
Um, so uh, yeah, so took 2 months, and then obviously it took me quite a bit longer to get like the cover
Yeah.
out and get it
Yeah.
edited and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it took a while. I had the book for a while. Um, so yeah, I think I started it in 2019 is when I started and finished it. So when it was released April 2024. So most of that was my book cover. Just most of that was the book cover, delaying everything.
Oh man, yeah, I bet because that is a lot of work. That cover looks stunning. It takes time to make something that good, but I'm impressed you wrote the story in 2 months because one, it's very well written, it's very good, and two, it's not a short book. That's a chunky book.
It was 198,000 words when I finished it. I got
Wow.
it down to 160 when I sent it off
Yeah.
to the beta readers, and then my editor, who then told me you need to actually add more words to it, so it ended up around 168,000, a little bit
Okay.
more words.
Oh man,
So
cut it down and then had to build it back up again.
yeah, I'm like, oh, I did so good. I trimmed so much fat. You're like, you need more scenes with
You
this
need more
particular
fat.
area, and I'm just like, oh,
A
I maybe trimmed too much.
little too much. Well, hey, it's getting a lot of praise. A lot of people love it. So I think that it came just to the right spot, I think.
Thank
So
you. I
that's good.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, that is exciting stuff. So a couple things I always like to ask about. I love the names of the main characters. So how did you come up with names of characters and like world building names and like names of towns and all of that? Were they stuff that you just thought of? Did you use any kind of like name generator ideas or like how did you
Uh,
come up with everything?
so with Strider, he was actually, oh wait till you're done drinking. He was actually named after a video game horse.
Oh,
Uh, so which always dies. Everything freaking horse that I have somehow get killed in video games. But there's a machine horse in Horizon Zero Dawn called the Strider. And then also I had Legend of Zelda, and I also named that horse Strider. And that's where
nice.
that name originated from, and
Okay.
also where kind of his bad luck with horses originates from as
Mm,
well, because I have really bad luck with horses, and it actually came lore as to why he has bad
that's
luck. Um, so that's where his nickname came from,
okay.
and then his actual name is he's named after his dad, which um, came to me later. His last name, which you haven't actually done, I don't think you've even read that one yet, but that actually originated with I like how in language words will often change and shift over time. Things will get shortened or mispronounced, and that just kind of
Hmm.
sticks.
Right.
Um, and his last name actually comes from his mom, which is in a different language. And when she basically came over to Umani, um, they mispronounced her name and she thought it was funny. So she stuck with that. And so that's how he ended up with his last name.
That's awesome.
Um, as for Greer, it just kind of slowly came to me as I was messing around with different names. I'd name him something and it would sit with for a while and it just ended up not being his name. And finally ended up with Greer and it stuck. Same with Addie. Same thing. They would be named different. And that's often how things end up being is a
Hmm.
character will sit with one name and
Right.
it will change until something clicks and feels
Right.
right.
That's how it
So
feels right. Yeah.
yeah. Which is kind of funny because I guess if you look up the meaning of the name Greer, actually
Mhm.
really fits him, and I didn't even
Oh wow,
realize.
really? That's
So yeah, I looked it up. I can't remember what it was, but when I looked it up, I'm just like, oh wow, that actually ended up being really good.
yeah,
Now the
yeah.
other
That
thing. As for names, typos are really good to get other names for characters, and then I also, like I said, I play D&D. I run D&D games,
very cool.
so I sat down for I don't know how many hours, and I just filled several pages of a notebook where I'd go through the alphabet and just come up with names. And I'll usually go back to that and steal from
Nice.
that. In terms of the world, I don't know if I really have like I have certain ways that I know how the language would
Mhm.
the names would be in specific languages.
Yeah.
Um, and then also again, I just really like how names will change and develop over time. There's the river that goes past Denmark. I have just forgotten its name. Um, the I think it's the Rayu River is actually River because Rayu is river in the language of the people that
Oh,
originally
okay.
settled that land, and then they just tacked river on the end of it. So, which is very common. There's a few rivers.
I like that.
um,
Okay.
so yeah, that's basically how things came to be.
Well, that's pretty cool. I love getting that insight. That's awesome. Well, it's working. Um, because I haven't even gotten that far in, but just the way that you write the world, it already feels like alive and lived in, and I love that when you're reading a book and it just feels like everything's clicking and everything feels alive. You just can get really immersed in it. So well
Yeah, I
done.
love
I can
that.
tell you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, I love world building. I have the binder that's probably this thick that no,
Oh man.
none of that's gonna really, barely any of that will end up in the books, but I like to know it because I just like making worlds. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like well, you are a good mix then of uh good character work and world building, because I feel like a lot of times in fantasy books you have like somebody that creates a really awesome world, but then the characters are a little more flat, or the other way around where the characters are great but the world they don't focus on that much. You're doing both.
Mhm.
So that's pretty awesome.
Thank you. It's really
You're
fun.
welcome.
I like playing with that and how character choices affect the world around them and
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's really fun and kind of seeing how it has like the ripple effects across different
Yeah.
areas and cultures. Like it may not affect the entire world, but that sphere is I don't know, it's really fun to play with
Yeah, that
and go
is
through.
cool. Well, and I'm excited to see how you do that in 10 books. You can do a lot of changes in world building in 10 books and
Yeah,
all the
it
spin-offs.
kind of
That's
builds.
yeah. I'm
So
excited even more now. That's awesome. Um,
yeah.
Cinnapalm is here, Libran Legs, and she was just talking about how when you're talking about how you build your world and come up with names, that it's maniacally. That's a hard word to say. Brilliant, and I agree.
Thank you.
Very nice. All right. My other question fell out of my head. Hold on, it's gonna come back to me. Oh yeah. Where the characters, um, like their personalities and everything like that. Did you base them on anyone from your real life or from any books that you read or things that you've watched, or was it all just up in the noggin, just came up with on your own?
Um, I don't really base my characters off of like real people. Like there might be little snippets here and there where something might like be like that's totally Strider,
Yeah.
that'd be totally Addie.
Right. Yeah.
My friends just will sometimes say, "Oh, her Strider's showing," because I'll get into certain like certain moods and things
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, yeah, that probably makes sense. So, as far as like character inspiration, I probably like Strider. I like to relate him to, I don't know if you've read Ranger's Apprentice, but I like to relate him to
Hmm.
a
Mm-hmm.
less moral Halt because there's people that know who Halt is, and I'm just like they're very similar in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Um, so in terms of like that character, I do like the dynamic of the grumpy mentor
Yep.
and the
Me
the
too. Me
uh
too.
the younger apprentice type character. I find
Yep.
that dynamic really fun and amusing.
It
And it's
is.
just fun to write. So
Oh, I bet.
um it's which it makes me sad because it does split in book two. The Addie is in a different place, and Strider is
Yeah.
in a different place.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal too much because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
Um, so it is sad that they are split, but there is a pretty large cast of characters that are
Oh
fun, and
yeah.
I'm excited for people to meet them and get to
That's
know them.
awesome.
So
Well, that'll just make it that much sweeter when they're together again, and that gives you a
yeah.
chance to help them both grow separately outside of just that relationship with one another. So
Hmm.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Although
Addie in
I'm sure
particular, I
it
love
is
her a
a
lot.
oh yeah, I'm sure you miss writing them together because that
Oh
dynamic
yeah.
and banter is really good. So,
They're so fun together, and I was not planning on splitting them up. They decided that.
oh, this
So
was not in your original outline.
no, it was not in my original outline. And then there was
Okay.
something else in book two that Addie's mom is doing that I'm like, that was not supposed to be until like book five, but okay.
Oh,
So there is still a lot of that in the books too.
oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, coming up, I'm gonna ask you some questions about your writing process, and one of them is plotter versus pantser. So I was like, I think she's more of a plotter, but you got a little pantser in you then, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second. But before we do that, every day on my channel and on social media, I ask a question of the day, and I like to ask my guests the same. So my question today was, have you ever been reading a book that has a scary part in it or just a horror book in general, and it's late at night and you're reading or you're home alone and you get spooked or freaked out? Have you ever had that happen from a book?
Uh, Not really from a, excuse me, from a book. I do like to listen to more like short stories about like cryptids and
Okay.
things like that because I just think they're really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes that will happen. One of my friends says I live in um, I'm not going to say the word because it is a little sensitive to the culture, but basically the country of certain creatures that like to walk in
Oh yeah, yeah,
people's
yeah.
flesh. So it's just like, yeah, you live in this country. I'm like, thank you for saying that out loud. It
Hey.
totally does not get my brain going.
Oh
So
God. Yeah,
I
that would do it.
usually avoid like strict horror and stuff like that. I think Jurassic Park is the most horror I've actually
Okay.
gotten,
Hmm. Hmm.
just because my mind is a little bit too active
Oh
and
yeah.
likes to make stories. And yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's good. Yep. I'm pretty much the same. I mean, I do read some horror, but I don't ever get like jump scared by books, but I do if I'm reading something, it'll stick in my head. And then when I shut the lights off and it's dark and quiet, I do move a little bit quicker up the stairs to my bed. Not lie.
Yeah. Usually the husky comes like if
Oh yeah,
she
protects you.
hangs out upstairs. Yeah, she's actually a really quiet husky, but she alerts if there's something that she doesn't like. So she's usually
Oh,
really good
that's
to tell
good.
you if there's something in the yard or something.
Oh,
So
nice. That's good to have
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That is
she's a
good.
good dog.
Oh, it sounds like it. Um, we just had Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads pop in. He says the hunter rules. We know,
Yeah.
Andrew. We actually everyone was talking earlier about how you've how you've recommended this book a million times, and I think that's awesome. So that's perfect that you hopped in, man. Thanks for being here. Um, Everyone said we should all just buy it, and then that way you wouldn't.
Yes.
Your wizard senses were tingling. I think, my friend. Glad that you're here. It's good to see you. All right, so let's talk about writing process. So let's start with platter versus pantser. Now, obviously, because you outline like the whole thing, you got a lot of platter in you. You probably cheat towards that side a little, but you do allow the characters to kind of change things if you listen to your characters. So would you
Yeah.
consider yourself like in the middle, or do you think you're still more to the plotter side after writing book one?
I'm definitely kind of in the middle. I like to say I'm either I set trail markers essentially with my
Mhm.
plotting. It's just key plot points that I need to hit. I have like the ending generally figured out. Obviously, it will change at the end, but it keeps me from getting stuck. I have a goal
Yep.
that I'm moving towards. Um, and then everything in between those goalposts essentially I'm discovering and I'm letting the characters do their thing. And so it's like hiking a trail. You're going to have the valleys and the peaks and the cliffs and
Hmm.
all those things. And sometimes it goes very off course than what I was originally planning, but overall it tends to come back together. And I just find it allows the characters to really be them and not be trying to basically shove them into
Yeah.
a specific mold that they're not supposed to be. So,
That's good. I think that's a good way to be. Like you said, you have those points. It helps you keep moving, but then allowing things to change because when you come up with a character, it's just an idea. But then once you actually bring them to life, they become their own thing. And sometimes it's like, they wouldn't do that now that I know them,
yeah.
So I think that's
Hmm.
awesome that you allow that to happen. I feel like books that I read and then I talk to authors and I find out they allow that change, they always feel more I don't know, more real and stuff like that. So I think that's a good way to be, for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
You can pick up sometimes when an author is forcing a character into something and
yes,
it
I
kind of takes
definitely
you out of the
agree.
story. And
Yep,
I never
yep.
want to do that with mine. They're a little too stubborn anyways, so
They wouldn't let you, right?
no, they wouldn't.
Very cool. Andrew said The Hunter is top 10 of the year, and I could see that.
Oh, thank
There you
you.
go. So you're hearing it, people. Do it because I'm not done yet, but if it keeps going the way it's going, I think I would be in that same boat because it is very well written.
Thank you.
All right. So next question, you talked about goals. So when you're writing, like when you're working on book two, or when you were working, well, book one is a little different because you wrote it in such a quick amount of time. But let's say
Mhm.
with book two, you have an end date in your mind that you kind of want to hit. Are you someone
Mhm.
that makes like daily or weekly or monthly goals? Like I need to write this much in this much amount of time to get done in time, or are you just like I'm gonna write every day, whenever, however, and I'll get there?
It really depends. I found it depends on the book because technically, The Hunter wasn't the first book I've written, obviously.
Hmm.
The first book that I wrote, it was like daily word count goals.
Okay.
Whereas with The Hunter, it was more of a time goal. Like I'd have obviously 15-minute break. And so I have this amount of time to write.
Hmm.
And then that kind of just became the thing for The Hunter. And it with the debt, which is book two, it kind of is a mix. Due to my health and life, it's not really been as consistent as I've wanted. But I'll usually be like, okay, just sit down for 15 minutes and write, or just get 50 words written, or something like that. So it
Yeah,
does alternate depending on my situation. So
that's good.
I'm a little bit scattered when it comes to that.
I think you got to do what works for you because if you try to force it, then it makes it not fun, right?
Mhm.
And if you
Yeah,
want writing to
exactly.
still be fun and still enjoy it, and we want it to, so that you can keep writing, so we can
Hmm.
get all 10 of those books. Um, let's see. Trinity wanted to know if the googly-eyed editions are still available.
All of them, but my damaged copies sold out. I actually am planning on bringing
Nice.
all the dent and scratches to Dragonsteel, and
Oh,
anything
cool.
that's left from that, I was just gonna put on my website at a discount because they are dent and scratched.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, my stock is pretty much gone.
Heck yeah.
I think that was
Congrats. That's
because
awesome.
thanks to Andrew, actually, they all sold out at the end of in September.
Oh
So
yeah, there you go. He
um,
got his last last month. So, and then he
yeah.
shouted it out. So that's good.
Mhm.
That's good. Let's see. Oh, Andrew said, "How's the googly eye cover edition of book two progressing?"
I usually put the googly eyes on after I finished it. So right now it doesn't have them. I did do a test run with the googly eyes and it looks absolutely hilarious. So that was pretty fun.
That is.
So
That's awesome. Very cool. So I'm gonna ask this so I don't forget, but Cinna is the audiobook queen, and she was curious if there's an audiobook of it already or in the works.
not yet. I'm not really sure how best to go about it just because I don't really
Hmm.
have the funds to
I
do
know
the
it's
audiobook.
expensive. Yeah.
It is really expensive. I'm like, I don't know. I still haven't done like sat down and done like the research on whether or not I
Yeah.
want to go. especially with the way Audible is right now. I'm not particularly
Hmm.
pleased with what they're doing, so I'm like, I
Yeah,
just can't
exactly.
go through them.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I don't really know where I'm gonna do it, but I really want to do an audiobook. I think it would be really fun, and
Yeah.
I still haven't settled on, am I gonna try and do like two narrators, or am I gonna try to do one? Like
Hmm.
I'm not really sure yet. Probably with the third person omniscient, it might work out better with just one narrator. Um, but
Right.
yeah, I'm hoping to get that eventually. I might need to do a Kickstarter or something
Oh
for it,
yeah,
but
that's a
we'll
good
see.
idea. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Good old Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. All right. Next question along those same lines. Are you, when you are writing, are you a creature of habit? Like, do you prefer writing morning versus night? Do you like to write in the same place, in the same comfy chair, or in an office? Or do you like to go somewhere to write? What do you do with that stuff? Or are you just like, I'm here, I'm just going to write because I feel like writing right now? Or are you like, I got to go to my writing spot? Are you a creature of habit with your
Um, well, with book one, I was more of a creature of habit simply because the break room was where I would write. So
Oh,
my
yeah.
brain got
Right.
trained.
Yep.
Break room, this particular music playlist thing is on my lap. We are now writing. Book two, just because with how hectic my life has been, it's really write wherever I can. I have literally written 90% of this book on my cell phone because I've been spending so much time with my health at like doctor's offices and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I'm here. I can't do
Mhm.
anything. I'm stuck. I'm just gonna write. And um, that's kind of created a habit where now I can only write book two on my cell phone. So I kind of just hop around my house wherever I'm comfy and I'll just
Yep.
write. If I'm sick in bed, I just lay there and I write.
Yep.
So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Mobile office. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's essentially, I'm really wanting to break away from that in book three because
Yeah.
I do have a full-size keyboard, which is
Oh
faster.
yeah. That is, yeah,
Uh,
yep.
I'm a lot faster on a keyboard than I am on a cell phone, and
Oh, for
the
sure.
nightmare this is going to be to edit is not looking forward to
Oh,
that.
that's so true. Yeah,
Oh goodness.
that was gonna be my next question is when you're writing your draft, are you somebody that just keeps going and then goes back eventually and goes through it and edits, or do you like write a chapter and go back and edit like as you're going along, or do you just plow forward and come back eventually?
100% I plow forward.
So
I
yeah, I'm
used
sure with the phone,
to.
then there's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of
I
things to get
used
over.
to go back and edit things, but I realized I get stuck in like this
Yeah.
loop where I
Yep.
just don't
Yep.
advance further. My brother can literally edit as he goes, and then when he's done, he goes back and he like edits like the chapter he did in the previous
Yeah.
chapter. I'm like, I wish I had your superpower because that would make my life so much easier. I cannot do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just plow through and then I go and I do the revisions and then get it sent off to the beta readers and then my poor editors get a hold of it after that. I'm usually very apologetic to them. Like I try to catch all the typos. That it doesn't. If you've watched if you're ever on my feed with
Mhm.
Twitter or anything, you will know I do not catch typos. I try.
It's so easy though, because you're trying to get it out,
Oh,
and then you hit post, and then you look, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I
yeah.
spelled that word wrong."
The quickest way to find a typo is to hit
Yes,
send.
100%.
So,
Well, and you gotta love it too on if you ever do it on X, unless you're paying for X, you can't edit it.
oh
You have to delete it and
yeah.
then redo it. So that's always
I
annoying.
I'm too lazy. I'm just like, you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
deal with the typos.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
yep,
That is
yep,
just proof I am a human. I'm not
yep.
a bot because I can't spell.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I agree. That's the way to do it. So a couple of comments I wanted to show you. One, Lucas is here. Thanks for being here, Lucas. I have heard people say royalty share is a great option through ACX
Okay.
because it's not as costly. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, long term, I guess if your audiobook did really well, it might be a bummer because you're sharing more, but at the same
Oh,
time,
that's fine.
it can help get it made, so that's something to look
Mm,
into. And Bob
okay.
said that the Kickstarter for audiobook, he would definitely back. I agree, I would too. Um, and let's see, Trinity wanted to know how many words for book two, like the same amount. Have you written like 200K on the phone?
Not quite 200K yet. I know I've definitely breached 100K. I
Oh
might be at
wow.
150 at this point. I've written so many on
Dang.
my phone. It gets
That's
written on my phone on a Word doc and then converted over to another document. Yeah,
okay.
it's very lengthy at this point. I don't know how I've done
Dang.
it.
That's awesome. But you should somehow find a way to record yourself when you're writing on your phone. I want to see how
I
fast
should.
your thumbs are
I
moving.
should. I should. My brother will come out and he'll see me typing on my phone, and he's just like, I could not do that. I would go mad, and then he walks off.
Oh, that's crazy. Andrew asked if you ever consider getting a free writer machine, or John said an
Um,
auto pen. I have never really seen either one of those. I've heard of them, but
I've never considered it. I technically have a little tablet with a keyboard. That's what I wrote book two on.
oh, nice.
I also actually have a laptop with a really nice keyboard. That's why I got it, because I liked the keyboard. I just need to break that habit that I made
Yeah,
with book two to start
yeah,
writing it
yeah,
on the
yeah.
phone. It's different with book three. I do have some scenes for that one that I already have written, and I can write that one on the computer because apparently my brain is fine with that because it's a new project. And my other novel I write on the computer, so yeah, I don't know. This book is just gonna be stuck on all of
It
it.
is what it is what it is, right? You need to get
Yeah, I
one
formed
of
a
those.
habit.
Yeah, that's hard to break those. You got to get one of those super nice, cozy laptop desks, so then you can still write in all those comfy spots. But I
Yeah,
guess it
I
still isn't the
should.
same as just being able to lay down and do this. So,
Yeah, most of this book has been written horizontal because, like I said, I've just been so sick lately that I'm
uh,
just like, okay, I have a cat
yeah,
curled up on top of me. Now I'll just write since I'm not
right.
going anywhere anyways.
Yeah,
So, um,
yeah. I think that's pretty incredible that you've been dealing with some health problems and stuff, and you just adapt and you wrote it on a book or on your phone. That's pretty amazing. So, I think that's awesome. Um, Let's see, where is he at? Ro is here. What's up, Ro? How's it going? No late, my friend. We're always glad that you're here. And then let's see. Bob has said this a couple times. He says he's persisting. Greer and Cletus collab after book two, of course.
yeah, actually, we have already talked about that. We kind of have a plan already, a little bit of a plot. It's just
Ooh,
the two of us need to find the time to actually sit down and act and work on that. So there
I
are
like it.
plans. Um, but we'll see when it happens because we're both been really busy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, Now you mentioned the other novel. Was that something that you wrote before? Like how long ago, or is it while you were writing the
This is
Hunt?
actually a new one. Basically, I use it if I get like stuck with
Okay.
writing book two. It's kind of
Oh,
my
nice,
I work on just a different project to kind of get my brain to
nice.
focus on something
Yeah,
different if it's
that's
stuck,
good.
but I still want to write. I call it a creepy cozy
I like
fantasy.
that.
It's definitely a fantasy, and it follows a boy that basically gets sacrificed to a monster,
Oh, wow.
and the relationship that kind of forms from that. They're kind of a little bit of a awkward found
Ooh,
family.
what? That
Um,
sounds amazing.
and yeah, it's a fun. It's been really fun. My brother says it reminds him a lot of the Ghibli books,
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
atmosphere
yeah.
and the feel of it, which
Mhm.
makes me really happy.
Heck yeah.
I did let myself get a little bit more uh, crazy with the atmosphere and stuff because I actually really like writing scenery and atmosphere and stuff. I'm probably gonna have to cut some of that back, but
Or
I
maybe
did go a
not.
little bit. Maybe not, yeah. So I've been having fun with that, and I think I'm like 4 or 5 chapters into it because, like I said, it's really just a side project when I can't write to my main project,
Yeah.
essentially.
That's so smart to have a little side thing like that to do so that it can kind of,
Mhm.
instead of just being stuck in like writer's block, write something else. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And it was really funny. I actually learned that I think Brandon Sanderson does that too. So I'm like, oh,
Not
cool. I'm not the only one.
not
Uh,
surprised. Oh, that's awesome.
I wish I could
Okay,
write as fast as he does.
I wondered, Bob, if that's what
Yes,
Cletus was. Okay, yep. Very
yes.
cool. Um,
Starlight Jewel, great book, guys.
yes,
If
I
you
gotta read
haven't
that
read
one.
it, read it. It's
I
so
need
good.
to. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I need to. This is another good book Andrew mentioned, creepy cozy necromancer called Gam Gam. That's a
Oh
fun book.
yes, that's a great book.
Yes.
I don't usually cry when I read books, but that one did get to
Yeah,
me. Toward
that was.
the end of it really got me.
Oh
I
yeah,
I don't know.
he gets you.
And yeah, I ended up lending it to a friend who ended up in the hospital, so she didn't have anything to do. So I just grabbed
Hmm.
books off my shelf. I'm like, here, because she needed something. And that's actually become her comfort read now. So if she's
Oh
ever
really?
feeling down, she just picks it up. She absolutely
Oh,
loves the book.
oh,
It's
it is
really
so.
good. The Wishing Stone is also really good. I
Yeah,
actually just finished that after a year. I'm so slow at reading, but it's
there's so
really
many
good too.
things
You
to
should pick
read.
it up.
Do you still find time to read even with all the writing and everything you're doing? Do you feel like you have to make both a priority? Like say I'm going to read for this much time or write for this much, or does that naturally happen because you love doing both?
Um, I usually will take like a designated day in my week for a break where I actually don't focus on
Oh, nice.
writing, and that's
Okay.
usually the day that I will read. Um, it doesn't always work out because also it's sometimes the day where the family comes over
Oh, yeah.
too. So, but
Yep.
usually I'll be able to read a little bit. I try to read um, a chapter when I go to bed before bed, just to kind of get my mind to settle down. I'm not looking at a
Hmm.
screen.
Yep.
Um, I'll do that, and then I also really love audiobooks. So if I'm working on anything that I can't like sit and read when I'm doing other
Yeah.
stuff, I'll be listening to an audiobook, and that's how I get through.
Oh, heck yeah. I love audiobooks too for that exact reason. That comes in handy.
They do.
They do. Listening brings me to our next question. When you're writing, are you someone that needs it to be quiet? Do you like background noise or do you like music? And if you listen to music, does it have to be instrumental so that the lyrics don't distract you? What do you do for background when you're writing?
It really actually does depend. Usually, I'm a music person. Like, I
Hmm.
have specific playlists for each book. Like,
Oh,
each
that's
book
cool.
has a playlist. Even the ones I haven't written yet, there's songs I'm
Yeah.
like, this fits this book. So usually I have music playing. There are days where I'm just like, I don't want the music. I'm focusing.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's music. It doesn't really matter if it has lyrics or not. And it may not necessarily thematically fit with the book, but if it's
Yeah.
something that inspires me to write, then
Mm,
it goes on those playlists.
very
So they're a
cool.
little
Okay.
bit of a hectic collection.
I like that though. So your playlist isn't so much like it fits the scene. It's just your playlist that helps you be in the mood to
Mhm.
write.
Yeah, exactly. Like there are some that fit the character
Yeah.
specifically that I'm like, this is totally
Oh yeah.
Strider, or this really applies to Greer or Addie or
Mhm.
whoever. But yeah, sometimes you'll get those mixed with just the most random ones from the most random of genre.
Oh, that's awesome. That is a fun mix, I'm sure, to listen to.
It is. It keeps it interesting for sure.
Oh, I bet. All right, awesome. Well, so at the end here, I have some questions to ask you that help us get to know you outside of writing. But before we do that, I have a riddle to see if you can solve.
Oh
Do
no,
you?
I'm bad at those. I will try.
Well, that makes it more fun then. So here we go. Okay. And the chat can help you out if they think they know. And yes, Trinity, me and Kylie noticed this before too, that our shirts are almost matching.
Yep,
And we
we're
both
both
have dark
blue.
hair. So it's funny. All right. Looks like we're at like a family reunion or something.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Here's the riddle. Help Kylie out if you guys know. All right. Every night I'm told what to do, and each morning I do what I was told. But I still don't escape your scold. What am I?
Oh
I'll
gosh,
read
I
it.
have no
I'll
idea.
read it again. I'll read it again. Every night I'm told what to do, and each morning I do what I'm told. But I still don't escape your scold. What am I? Ooh, we got a couple guesses here. Let's see if you want to go with them.
I can't
Bob.
actually see the chat.
Oh, can you see it when
I'm
I
trying
when
to.
I when I put it up? Does it show up on your screen underneath
Oh,
us?
there we.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
there you go.
yeah, there we
Do
go.
you, do you want to go with them?
Yeah, I'll go with them. I'm gonna trust them a lot more than me.
All right, final answer.
Yeah, we'll go with alarm clock.
That is correct. It is. Well
Smarter
done.
minds prevailed.
Your prize is nothing because I have nothing to give you, but well done anyway. Well done. Uh, man, Senna was really going into the deep answers. It is alarm clocks. So, all right. So here's my questions for you, non-book related. First one, what is your favorite color?
Oh, goodness. I don't really have a specific favorite color, but I do tend to shift between like the blues and the greens. That's what I tend to gravitate towards.
Okay,
Um, but yeah, I
good
don't have like a
colors.
specific one.
Okay, hey, that's good. That's good. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Next, hold on. I'm trying to my no. One of my kids is asking if they can eat right now. Wants to make a bag of popcorn, and it's bedtime. So no.
I am actually surprised I have not been assaulted by a cat because
I was
I'm
gonna
about to get
say
their dinner. I know, I'm so
what
surprised.
they're just being respectful. They know that you're having an interview, I guess.
Oh no, they're trying to murder flies. So that's it.
They're
Their
just
need to
distracted.
destroy is being, yeah, their need to destroy right now is being
Oh,
satiated with flies.
oh man. Well, at least you won't have any flies left by the time it's done there.
Yeah, I'll have to post pictures of them later.
Yes. All right, next question. What's your favorite food? So if you got to choose what everyone's gonna have for dinner, where are you going out to eat? Are you eating at home? What are you making or going to eat somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. Like I really like Mexican, but I also I just like food. So if it's good, I'm usually happy. Um, I don't know. Maybe everyone go out for
All right,
uh
if it was just you and you were gonna choose what to eat, and you could choose anything, what would you choose? You don't have to please anyone else, just you.
let's see. I mean, I probably just go on like get enchiladas or steak or something like that.
Oh, you
I'm
can't go
not
wrong with either of
super.
those.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty boring though, but I like food, so
That
those are
sounds
my
good.
staples.
That's not boring at all. That sounds good. Now, do you prefer steak at a restaurant or grilled at home?
Honestly, I like it at home. My dad actually will smoke it and everything, so
Oh,
it's just really, really good.
that does
So,
sound really
but
good. I like that. Okay,
so
good answer.
plus I don't have to leave the house. I don't like leaving if
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. I think all of us in the reading community can get behind that. I think we
I
all like to find any reason we can to stay home with our
yeah.
books. All right. So next question. We already know you're a gifted writer and artist, but what's another hobby or talent that you have that we don't know about?
I don't know if I have anything that people don't know about because I post like I'll make jewelry and bookmarks and
Oh
other things
yeah,
and
that's
like
right. Yeah, yeah.
miniatures and stuff like that. I actually made uh these little pictures
Oh
inside. I
really?
just took stickers and stuff and put
Oh,
them together to make them look like
okay.
a thing. I made that. So,
So basically, you
but
can just make everything.
I like to do crafts. If it's something that I get to
That's
do with my
awesome.
hands, I like to do.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, I don't know. I tend to post what I make, so I don't know if anyone doesn't
That's
know.
good. No, that's okay. I
So
mean, some people might not have gotten to see your social media accounts, so that gives them a reason to go
that's
check it
true.
out. Go
Yeah,
check it
I
out.
make jewelry, I make bookmarks,
Oh
home
yeah.
decor stuff. Because
Oh yeah. Did you
all
make
kinds of
the
things.
bookmarks for your books?
Yeah. So those little sword bookmarks I
Yeah,
make, they're book darts. So they have a little dart on the back
those
so
are
they
cool.
fit
Yeah.
better on the page. I made these. These are actually book themed after my
Oh
book.
wow.
The Phalaris feathers is what they're themed after.
Oh man,
Um, so I don't know. I can take one
that's
off and
impressive.
because it's a little small, but I don't know if you can see that very
Wow,
well.
that's very
But
intricate. That's cool.
yeah, I just like to make things. So I've been doing that
That's
ever since I was little.
very well. Now, when you go to like the like Dragonsteel or like when you go to cons and stuff, do you make things like that to bring to sell with your books and stuff?
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
actually have like dagger earrings, and I also have my sword bookmarks and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
things that
Oh,
are
I
kind of
love that
aimed
bookmark.
towards my book. I love them.
That's that's one of my favorite bookmarks. I use it all the time. So it's very cool.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Trinity
If
said that your
anyone,
earrings are beautiful, by the way.
oh, thank you. I love them. I made way too many of them, so I'll probably bring them to Dragonsteel because I'm like, I'm never gonna wear all of these, and they're different colors and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
They need to go to homes, so someone will find them and love them, and that'll make
Oh
me happy, and
yes.
they'll be used.
Man,
Um,
we got to help you figure out a way to sell those on your website or something too, because those are
yeah,
so nicely made.
thank you. I will eventually get them up on my website. I accidentally deleted my entire shop when I was
Oh shoot.
editing it, so I've had to slowly add everything back in, and that's just not super fun for my brain, so it doesn't
No,
want to do
no.
it. So
No,
the shipping
no-
is a nightmare to
oh yeah,
input
it's
into the
that's
website. So
yep. There's so much to worry about. That's so true. It's much easier to just
yeah.
take them with you to a con and be like, "You want these? Here you go."
Yeah, my bookmarks are still on eBay because I haven't converted them over to my website because
Mhm.
I'm just like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't want
that's a
to
good way to
do
do it.
that.
Yeah,
I might put these up there until
yeah,
I
that's
get
a good
the,
idea
yeah, until I
because
get
they
my
then
good
they can
card.
figure out all the shipping stuff, and you don't have to
Hmm.
worry about it.
Yeah,
There you go.
until I can work up the courage to face it again. Yeah.
That sounds like a daunting task, especially when you're in the middle of a book. So like, got
Mm.
to worry about that first.
Yeah, I was up till like 4 in the morning just trying to get my books back onto my
Oh
site.
gosh.
I was just like, I have work tomorrow, but I am so
Uh,
mad I'm gonna channel that
yes,
anger and get something fixed.
man.
So,
Don't they have an undo button on there? Like, oh, whoops, made a
oh,
mistake.
I
Undo. Bring it all
wish.
back.
I wish. I was like, I
Uh,
just wanted to delete one category. Why did you
no.
delete the entire
Oh
thing?
gosh. That must have
It's a
been the
lot
worst.
nicer
Oh yeah. I'm sure in the moment it was devastating.
Oh, it was. My brother came, he walked out. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like, "I just deleted my entire store off my website." And he hugged me, I think, for like 10 minutes because I was
Oh gosh.
I was like, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. It said it was deleting one thing, but it did it all. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I can laugh at it now, but
That's
at the
good. That's a
time
good
it was
sign.
not great.
You've recovered. That's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's very
All
old
right.
brand.
Oh, all right. Next question. To think back, what was your first job that you got a paycheck for?
I mean, can we count pulling weeds for a penny a weed a job? I don't know. I think my very first job was working for my dad. I would stretch canvases and build
Oh, wow.
frames.
Okay.
So, that was my very first job where I would
Nice.
go out
Okay.
and I would record my hours and get a paycheck and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then went and got a job in food. So I went and worked at a restaurant. Um, it's Zupa's, Cafe Zupa's. I don't know
Oh,
if you guys have them where you're
uh-uh.
at,
I haven't heard of
but
that.
basically, became like the catering person there, and but when I left, they had to like hire 3 people apparently because
Well,
I
see,
was
there
doing a lot more than was expected apparently for
you
that,
weren't getting
but.
paid three people's salary though.
No, that's why I left. I'm like, I'm doing so much work that
Yeah.
it's
Dang.
exhausting. So I left and got another job till my boss literally kicked me out and said,
No.
"Here's a better job. Apply for it." And I applied for
Oh,
that.
wow.
So,
That's a good
um,
boss.
yeah, she's great. We're still friends. So my brother ended up working for her for a time as well.
Wow.
But she's a riot. She's a little Thai woman, and she's just so hilarious. I love her so much,
Aw.
and she's never gotten a speeding ticket in her life despite speeding because she just can sweet talk anybody. It's
God,
hilarious.
she can get out of
Uh,
anything, huh?
yeah, she's awesome. I love her so much.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, so now I'm in my current job, which is just thankfully a work from home job because
Nice.
it just is nicer. Now I just walk to work.
Yep.
Downside is I'm not stuck in a building. where I have to write because there's nothing else to do, so my progress is a
Right.
lot slower. But it's been great because at least on my breaks, I can come in and help. My mom also
Yeah.
has health issues, and sometimes she just needs help, especially if it comes to technology. So I'll usually end up
Oh yeah.
spending my breaks helping her with something.
Well,
Uh,
that's nice though that you can do that.
yeah, it's been really nice, especially for her and everything. So, and the cats, though, they're, oh my gosh, they
Uh,
like to help.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right. Well, you need more than one person to give attention to all those cats, so that's good that there's more people around.
Yeah, it's good. Saber is the little gray one that I have.
Mhm.
Only likes my brother. She's like the only
Oh,
other person that she'll come ask attention from.
interesting.
Otherwise, she's a hermit like I am, and she just chills up here in my room, along with Coco, who hates everyone but me. So, but
So you each have
it's
your own.
understandable. Yeah, it's understandable. She has had a kind of a sad past, so she
Aw.
only trusts me right now. So,
Well, that's good that she trusts you then. That's awesome. That's huge for a cat that's had a rough background. So that's
yeah.
awesome. Nicely done. All right. What was your first car? Do you remember what your first car was?
Oh, I still have it. It's a Jeep
Oh,
Liberty. His
ooh, a
name is
Jeep.
Jasper.
Jeep Liberty
Yeah,
Jasper.
you want to teach a person how to save, have them own a Jeep. That's where most of my paychecks would
Oh
go is a
man.
little Jeep.
What
Yeah,
year is it?
it's 2003. It's a little
Okay.
silver one with a charcoal trim on it. It's pretty cute. I mean, it always has the perpetually shocked expression,
Oh yeah.
which amuses me. But
Does it look like that?
yeah, kind of. It's got a little bit of a different trim because it's called a Freedom Edition. I
Ooh,
don't know
Freedom
what
Edition.
special. Yeah, so the trim is a little bit different because it's got like rivets on the fender flares and stuff. But yeah, that's
Oh,
essentially it.
I think let me see. I think more like this then.
Yeah, pretty much like that without the grill. So that's
Without
it's
yeah, the
pretty
big
much
grill
my
on the
little
front.
Jeep. Yeah, I
That
don't
is
have a
a
grill
cool
like
little
that.
car.
So I love it. It's been great. I am out in Utah, so it's phenomenal. I actually don't really have to use four-wheel drive most of the time. It gets itself out of the snow, and we get some
Wow,
pretty deep snow where I'm at.
that's good.
Um, I accidentally once went mudding in it, and I had the e-brake on, and I didn't realize it, and it went up
Oh
like an
no.
incline like this in mud just fine. And I'm just like, and then it yelled at me because the e-brake was on, and I'm like, okay, that's great. I probably just burned my dang brakes, though. So,
Oh no.
oh my gosh. So,
That's
that
how
was
we learn.
fun. Yeah, but yeah, it taught me to save at a very young age because it's a Jeep. I'm just gonna say that it's a Jeep. Do not get a Jeep. You will love it to death and not want to get rid of it, but
And it'll cost you.
yes, it will cost you.
Oh, how long have you had it for then?
Let's see. I think it was like 22 when I got it. I didn't really bother getting a car for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 22 when I finally got
Wow.
it.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and yeah, I've had it ever since. So almost 10 years.
That's
Um,
impressive. That's good.
yeah, I finally got it to where it's been a fairly reliable car, except for now something has actually broken on it again. So
Ah,
it gets to go back to the shop, which
always
eh,
something.
yeah, it's at least gone, I don't know, maybe 5 years, no,
Oh,
4 years
that's a
without
good run
having an
without having
issue.
to go. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Especially an older car.
technically,
Yeah,
yeah, and technically it's never actually stranded me anywhere. It always has gotten me home. So I'm just
that's
like,
good.
it cost me a lot of money, but by golly, it at least gets me
Pretty
home.
reliable. Yeah, it gets you home.
Its engine's about ready to blow up, but it's gonna get me home.
Hey, that's all you can ask for, I guess, right? Bare minimum.
Yeah.
It's getting the job done. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you mentioned earlier that you had done like tabletop games and D&D. Did you ever
Mhm.
play? Hold on, this was a good comment here by Don. He says, "Buy the book, support Jasper." That's
Yes.
right.
It has. either a wheel bearing or the actual ball joint going out, or I think
Okay.
it's either a coupler. I'm not sure yet, but depending on
Okay.
but how it feels when I drive it is
Yeah.
what is making me think it is. Sorry, I also am a car nerd. I like cars.
That's cool. That's good.
So that's what it feels like. So I'm like, it is due for that anyways. It's
Yeah.
just wear and tear at this point.
Those
So I'm
happen.
like, yeah, yeah. So I'm just like, but it's not safe to drive. So it sits in my driveway and I just go on rides. And I have a little Chrysler I bought off my sister. So that's also been
Oh, nice.
uh my temporary drive.
Yeah, the backup drive. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
which is great. It's everyone else's backup car at this point too. So if someone
That's
else's car breaks they take the car, which,
yeah. It's good to
is
have.
great that yeah, but at least I'm not bumming rides anymore. I'm like, I'd always go up to someone like, so I need to go into town. Can
I
I
need.
get a ride? So,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
nice that you don't have to do that all the time. That's good.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to plug my phone in though. Sorry.
Oh,
It's
no problem.
dying.
No
And despite the fact that they've not actually appeared, they did make off with my charger cable.
problem. Oh, lovely.
There we go.
Oh,
Uh,
you got it
I
back.
love cables.
No.
Yes,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
it back. There we
That's
go.
good.
It might
That's
be a
good.
little bit shaky. Sorry about that.
That's
I'm just
okay.
gonna hold it because it can't stand now. Anyway,
Okay,
I've
so
got.
I was saying that you've done D&D and
Mhm.
tabletop kind of stuff. Did you ever play video games?
Oh yeah, I love video games.
Nice.
Legend of Zelda, that
Oh, yeah, you
franchise is probably
mentioned
my
Zelda. Yeah.
favorite. I really liked the Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played the second one,
Oh,
but I really
nice.
liked the first
Yeah,
one.
me too. The first one was really
Um,
good.
I've recently got into Enshrouded. It's not fully released yet, but the demo is freaking huge.
Oh,
Well, the early releases, and I've been really enjoying that. Because it mixes fantasy with survival and also building, and it's the best building
oh, okay.
I've actually found in a game. It's been
Wow,
really nice.
okay.
I've been making so many things in that, and it's been bad. I was like, I wonder if I can build all of the Timara Castle in here, but the plot that you get is a little too small for that. So I'm like,
Oh, shoot. Eventually, when
yeah.
it
So
comes
I'm
out.
like, if I can get like a much bigger plot, or if I can figure out how to like combine like multiple territory things that you can use to claim, I'm like, I'm gonna try and figure out how to build my castle in that because
Sweet.
it's really fun.
That is really
So
cool. So then, do you, since you love Zelda, then is Nintendo like the Switch like your main console, or do you do PC and other things, or?
mostly PC is what I do. I have a little a Lenovo, kind of like a Steam
Oh,
Deck that I
oh yeah,
use.
yeah.
Um, I do still get the Nintendo games. It'll probably be several years before I get the newest Switch. It takes
Hmm.
me a while before I can save up and get one
Oh
anyway.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
There's
I do get the Nintendos.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
I
Awesome.
like I like that they have the games that you can play together as a family because like
Oh
my
yeah, those
brother
are fun.
plays games, my
Yeah.
brother-in-law plays games, my dad will sometimes play with us, and then my nieces will play, but
Oh
they
wow.
usually don't. They're 4 and 2, so obviously they're not
Oh
very
yeah,
competitive, but they like to play too. And I
yeah.
found that in terms of just being able to set up the system, I don't have to do like a whole LAN connection where I have like 4 different TVs with 4 different
Oh
setups
yeah, yeah, yeah,
just to play one game. So.
yeah.
I also play Helldivers. It's been a little bit since I played
Oh
that, but
heck
I really
yeah.
like that one.
That's
So
a fun one to play with other people for sure.
yeah, my brother and a couple of our friends will get on and play with us, and we'll usually go and we'll dive and stuff like that. So it's been a while, so I'm probably gonna die a lot when I finally get on again. So
Lost your
usually I
time.
have the lowest death count, but it's not gonna happen
Might
at
not
this
have.
point.
You have to build back up again.
Yep.
Very cool. Um, I should ask this question from Bob before I forget. He said, "How was Dragonsteel with Louise Holland?"
Oh, that was so freaking fun. It was so fun getting to meet her in person and hang out and everything. Um, and sell her book and everything. It was really fun. If you haven't read Spark of the Divine, also give that one a go. That was actually my first indie book, and that's what got me into the indie community. Um, yeah, we had a blast. I hadn't read Brandon Sanderson, So she basically had to take on the role of explaining what all the cosplay outfits were without
Oh yeah,
spoiling anything.
yeah.
She was so kind and such a champ for doing that because I'm like, I have no idea
I don't.
what's this, and I probably annoyed her with all my questions because I was really interested in all the costumes.
Oh, she probably loved
So
it. Like it's
yeah,
always
she
fun to explain things to people, especially if she
mhm.
knows it all well. She probably is a big fan of it. So
Yeah, she's a big fan, and it was so fun. She's awesome. But I'm on book four,
oh,
book
nice.
three, book 3 or 4 of the Stormlight Archive. I can't
Oh,
remember now.
nice.
Oh, Springer. I don't know which one it is. I've lost track. They're too long. Uh, I think I have 10 hours left in that
Oh,
audiobook.
nice.
So
Okay.
that I've been
All right,
listening
those are
to
good
while I work.
audiobooks too.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying them. So I think I'm approaching the Sanderlanche. Like it feels
Sanderlands.
like it's gearing up to that because I only have 10
Probably.
hours
Yeah.
left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's gonna start going
It's
absolutely
coming.
crazy
Yeah.
soon. So
Very cool. Cinna, real quick. It is not exactly. I mean, same idea. There are Helldiver books, but the story's different. The game is like alien
I
planets and stuff. But
I
there's the
think
books are more
they
like post-apocalyptic, aren't they?
I think Helldivers has a big nod towards the spaceship. Is it Spaceship Troopers? The
Oh, Starship
movie?
Troopers. Yeah, it's more like
Starship
Starship
Troopers.
Troopers. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like that. They have
Yeah.
a lot of nods to
The
that particular
bug aliens,
franchise.
just like in that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they really lean into that and
The campy. We need
yeah,
you.
it's
Yeah,
so campy. It's hilarious. I love
I love
that.
it. Yeah.
It's so fun. And yeah, it's definitely it's a shooter game
Yeah.
and but
Oh yeah.
with the co-op and everything and it's hilarious.
It's a
I get
blast.
so many problems. Our team is not cohesive. We're slowly getting there, but at least it's such hilarity that we're just like we don't care. We're just having a blast. We're not a precision
Oh
unit
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, usually it's just like my brother and I together, and I'm like the one that flanks him and keeps him backed up, and then the other two like go off and do stuff, and I'm just like, no, don't run towards that, please. You're gonna die. They're getting better. They're getting so much better. But at first, they would just run off and do their own things. They hadn't
Yeah.
played any of the co-op games before, so it was hilarious. My
That's
brother
awesome.
is like super good at the game
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they started joining and he's the leader and does all the call
Yeah.
outs and everything and he's just like sometimes I just hear him sigh and I'm just it's just so funny. I love it.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm sure you're just enjoying the show.
Yes, I do. I do kind of enjoy the chaos of it. I just like to laugh at it. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah. That is
And I
that's
die in the most stupid ways. So I just my brother will get upset because he dies, and then I die in almost the exact same way. I'm just laughing my head off because I'm just like, that's totally on brand for me that I would just die in that stupid idiotic way. So usually,
yeah, that's what games are fun like that.
yeah, it's great. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, it's good. What about movie and TV shows? What are some of your favorite movies or TV shows?
Oh, I haven't really watched TV and movies in so long. Oh my
Yeah, you're
goodness.
writing these big chunky books. You don't have as
Yeah,
much.
I'm either writing or I'm doing something else. So I'm not really watching a movie. I
Well,
don't
that's okay.
know. I
If
really
someone's trying to
like
put you, maybe okay, go ahead. You're on the track of something.
I liked the Merlin TV series.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed that. It's just how long ago I was actually watching TV. Uh, and then I really adored How to Train Your Dragons. I don't know
Oh
how people
yeah.
don't really like those. I love Ghibli films, so like
Oh
Howl's Moving Castle,
yeah.
Spirited
Oh, they're so
Away,
good. Yeah.
um, My Neighbor Totoro. I actually have the entire Ghibli film collection.
Oh really?
And slowly I'm getting to them. Like if I'm gonna watch a movie, I'll probably watch one of those.
Yeah.
My brother cannot watch them with me anymore. He's too much of a romantic. He's just like, I cannot deal with this emotional trauma. I just can't. He will not watch anime anymore either with me
Oh no.
because of that. Like, if I was watching something, it'd probably be more anime as well. And
Yeah.
he's such a romantic, and he just can't. I'm just like, it's a really good thing, but do not introduce me to the romance genre of anything because you would be broken. So,
Yeah, right.
but
Someday you might have to.
someday, I mean, with the reverse of that, like he can write just such emotionally gripping scenes.
Mhm.
I'm so excited when he finishes his book because the way he writes them, that you are just emotionally torn apart,
Oh
anyways, by it.
man,
So like
we love
he's
that.
really good at it. So I'm just like I'm waiting for his book. I'm just like when you get it done, give it to me. I will be your beta
Yes.
reader. So bad.
That's pretty
So
awesome that you both write and
yeah.
you can bounce things off each other and share your writing with each other. That's really cool.
Yeah, usually when he comes and he says you want to go for a car ride or you want to go for a ride, it's because he's stuck in his book and he wants to bounce ideas off of me. So, and
You know
that's
what's
what we
coming.
do. Yep, we go and get some ice cream, or if I'm stuck, I'll go and bounce ideas off of him. But yeah, it's fun. And he's always finding music. He's a very much a music person. So most of probably what's on my playlist at this point is probably something that he's found. And he's like, "This sounds like your character," and it's ended up on my playlist because yes, it did sound like my character. So
Oh man, that's awesome. Very cool. All right, last question. We'll bring it back to books. What are some of your favorite books that you've read?
oh my goodness, I don't know. The Sesame Street series has a very warm place in my heart just because, like I said, it's the one that got me back into reading and the love of fantasy. And I also just really liked how she wrote her world.
Hmm.
Everything has this quirkiness to it, and I love it. Like the door is trying really hard to open so as soon as it possible, so the character doesn't slam it open. The stove is trying to light itself as fast as possible to make the coffee quicker. Like everything was really fun and really quirky, and it did. There's some parts that are a little bit darker, but it was
Hmm.
like I really enjoyed it. It was a really fun read. What is the author's name? Uh, Angie Sage, I think is
Mm.
I think I'm reading that right. Um, I still really like the Ranger's Apprentice series.
Hmm.
Again, I read that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Um, Starlight Jewel quickly became one of my favorites,
Nice.
and a Necromancer called Gam Gam.
Oh yeah.
Uh, oh crap, there's others that I can't remember, but I mean, those are all really
Mm.
good. I enjoyed
Those are
them.
good ones. Very good. Shout out to Senna. Thanks for the super chat. We are having a blast. It has been fun. Trinity, I don't know if I've heard of this series, but she said she loves How to Train Your Dragon 2 and that the Warden's Son series by Nikki McCormick reminds her of How to Train Your Dragon. So we'll have to both check that one out. Warden's
Yeah,
Son.
I've never heard of that one. I'm gonna have
Me
to pull that
neither.
up. Ooh.
Yeah, Nikki McCormick. All right, to check it out. Thanks, Trinity. And then Ro agreed that that's an excellent series that you were just talking about. So there you go. All right. It's already been an hour and 20 minutes. Can you believe it? It's been flying.
Oh no. Holy crap. I just looked at that little timer. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah,
You're right.
I know. It's been a blast having you on. I have to get my kids to bed because it's a school night. So we'll wrap it up here. But thank you so much for coming on, Kylie. This was so much fun. And I would love to have you on again anytime, for sure, when you have things to announce or promote or books coming out. Maybe after I finish the book, we can do a little spoilery chat. That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
great.
yeah, but thank you so much for coming on. Before I go into my ending spiel, I'm going to give you the floor to share or shout out or talk about anything you want to. The floor is yours. And if you don't have anything, that's okay too. But the floor is yours if you want to say anything.
All right. Yeah. Well, if you happen to have a ticket for Dragonsteel Nexus and are in Utah around that time, I am going to be there. I won't be in the indie row. They actually ran out of room there, so I'm actually in a
Ah,
10 by 10. I don't actually know where I'm going to be yet. I will be posting it when I know. But I won't be in indie row, but I will have my books. I will have my bookmarks, some book themed jewelry if you like daggers and swords and stuff like that. Or these, I'll have these too. Um, and I actually also have some stickers as well of some of the art and stuff if you like stickers. I also, if you're in the Utah area around February, I'll be announcing it as well. I will be at the StoryCon, and that's free admission. So if you want to come
Nice.
and say hi there. Um, and then if you like Nico and you like Nico signed books and you want me to hold on to one for you at the any of those events, just shoot me a message. Already have a few that I'm gonna be holding on for people. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And I'll be rolling out for the first time sprayed edges at Steel. So that's
Ooh, okay,
fun.
okay. We love the sprayed edges. That's exciting. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. You're so crafty. It's only a matter of time before you got into the sprayed edges game.
Yeah, there's more I want to do with them, but I'm gonna start simple with just the solid color. And I finally found one. I've been spraying this poor book over and over and over again with colors. Maybe one day I'll do some painted sprayed edges because I did that on a few of them and they turned out really cool. But
Nice.
we'll see about that one because they're more time intensive. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's fun.
That's cool.
But yeah, come
Um,
say hi.
yeah, that is you got a lot of awesome stuff coming up.
Yeah, it's gonna be so busy. So
It
I've
is.
got 50 something days until the event. So I've
Yeah, it's
got
coming
things
up
that
quick.
I'm making.
No, yeah, you got to get all your stuff ready. That's true.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Ah, it's gonna be awesome though. So fantastic. Well, thank you again. Thank you everybody in the chat. You guys were awesome as always. Thank you if you're watching on replay. We appreciate you as well. Do not forget in the description, Kylie's website, book. It's all in there. Go check it out. It's fantastic. Again, look at this cover. You got to have it on your shelf. Look at it. And the story inside is just as beautiful as the book itself. Thank you again. Everybody have a great night. I'll be back tomorrow night with Scott Palmer, the author of Memory of Song. So look for the socials for info about that. But I'll see you then. And until I do, as I always say, devour your TBRs. Be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be